Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and programming a programming language and environment called Cell. So this episode 10, if you want to understand what this is about, I recommend you jump to episode 1 or go check out here the Cell, this is all open source, you can all read what's going on. So we're going to pick up where we left off. We're still bootstrapping the monster. And yesterday we actually got dangerously close to having some marginally usable code. So this is where we were. I just gave up at the first error, but I'm very excited about this, believe it or not. So I'm also excited about a couple ideas I got on the commute back home. I was on the train. I was actually so stoked at that moment that I wanted to record, but there was a lot of noise going around. So I just basically wrote some ideas that I want to explain to you. You can skip this part if you want. If you want to see me code, I'll just get to that in a couple of minutes. So basically, this is what I wanted to show, the ideas that I had. So I was just trying to think, how would cell really look like? Because yesterday we had this, right? So I was just thinking, okay, I have a text area or a pre. Could have like a mode where you just look at it, a mode where you can edit it. Sure, that was my starting point yesterday, because I can have all these ideas about how the programming language should look like, which are here, and even the programming environment, not just the language. But then at some point it was like, how would the interface look like? And it's not just a matter of that the interface is a detail. The interface is essential, because that's how you use the thing all the damn time. And a good interface can be liberating, and a bad interface can be, what's the opposite of liberating? It just basically puts you in some sort of jail. You're constrained. Your freedom is limited by a bad interface. I've used my share of them, and so have you probably. So an interface is a very big deal. So all of this to basically say that I was just thinking I could just basically have multiple, let's say, little windows like this, where I can just basically say, hey, give me the entire thing. Oops, sorry. Give me the entire thing, give me foo, something like that. And then you would just see it. So here it is. Let me just read this. So there's a view in the data space. You can pick a path to show. Then you can hide parts of the path if it's too much. That way I'm not going to do right now. And this would be a get, right? Yes, it would be a get. So what about writing? I was also thinking, like, do you have to enter edit mode at some point and then just basically delete character by character stuff, or add new characters until you get what you want? So I was thinking, yes, of course I have to support an editor, right? Like Vim. Sorry, Neo Vim. That's I need at some point. I'm here in is it control mode, I think. My god, I don't even. I think it's called normal mode. I love an editor where the normal mode doesn't let you enter text. I really like that. And then when I go to insert mode, hello, I'm in insert mode. Maybe I should do a video about Vim so I can lose even more viewership. And but basically, when you're in insert mode, you can just, for example, I'm in insert mode here. I can just do stuff here, right? But what if we did not, talking about constraining, what if we did not allow that? Instead of going and editing the text, what if you interacted with cell only through calls? I mean, that's constraining in terms that you cannot go and edit things, quote unquote, directly, but you can definitely change the contents of the data space by making calls to it. So for example, if you want to set foo to bar, you just actually send a message that says set foo to bar. And that's it. So that's what I wrote here. We can just do calls to modify things straight up. Now, that would be interesting. You only need an editor on the preparation of the text of the call itself. Yes, at some point, yes, you're editing the call that you're going to send. In there, you need a little editor. But no direct text editing on the data space. That's what I mean, because it cannot be expressed as calls except as a general override. I don't know what I wanted to say there, and that was just a few hours ago, believe it or not. Oh yeah, because if you're directly editing the text of the data space, how am I going to interpret those keystrokes in terms of calls? You're just basically wreaking havoc over the data space, making a lot of changes, but you're not going through a call. I mean, technically, you could see every keystroke as a call. Yeah, I mean, you could do it like that, but intuitively, I feel there's much to be gained by not allowing that, and instead having every single thing as a command that you send. Once you send the call, sorry, not a command, a call. Once you send the call, which is like a command or a function call, then you have a change in the data space. So that, and then yes. If I want to set a path on a window, because there I started having the idea of having, instead of one of these, having multiple ones, I can do add show foo. So show would be some sort of verb that creates a window, right? Or just add show. And it can go and see all the existing windows. And if none is shown, it adds one, or and show removes one. So basically, I can just basically I can send a call that says, hey, show me foo. So I don't have a little window showing me foo, it's going to create one. And if I just call show foo again, it's not going to do anything because I already have one of those, so I don't need to. And if I say unshow foo, then it's going to, if there's a window that shows foo, it's going to remove it. So you can have multiple windows or multiple views onto the data space. So rather than having to see a huge blob, because it will grow a lot, because we're going to put everything there, we can just look at parts of it. And that is very interesting. I think that's much nicer than having files. And it's also more flexible than any database I can think of. I want this. I want this to work. I want to use it. I'm very excited today. I'm really not pretending. I really mean it. So I said it's a shell, and I am writing comments. I wonder if I want to keep a list of used comments that previously used comments. Sure, why not? Let's also put them in the data space. So any command that goes through, we just store it in the data space. It's going to be interesting with the quoting and whatnot. Oh, but yes, let's put them in the data space. I'm getting to the bottom. This is a bit cryptic. So I was just earlier today, and the last few days, I was reading about, if you know, AutoCAD was in its heyday, which was, I think, the 80s and beginnings of the 90s. It was the basically standard program for creating computer-aided design. And the guy that, one of the guys that founded the company compiled this book called, I'm a bit talkative today, the Autodesk file. Now, where is it? Yes, the Autodesk file. So this one, I'm just going to post it here in the comments so you can have it. So basically, he was talking about the history of the company and how AutoCAD was quite powerful because it allowed the users to extend it. But at the same time, those extensions had to be done in a way that you could have a lot of power as a user, but you could not break the basic functionality of the program. So he was talking about how certain procedures could not be, as I said, clobbered, basically written over. And that's what I was bringing about here. So, and how you want to prevent the user from screwing up their environment. There has to be a restore, but for now, happy to let it get screwed, sure. I mean, we are not going to put any safeguards yet, because there's not even a road. Step by step, and then make the entire view, read the entire data space, and draw from it. We draw from doing get calls to the data space. Okay, this is a bit to explain, but the idea is that we just are going to put things in the data space, and then we're going to have our JavaScript functions reacting to changes in the data space. And let's say if there's a new window, I'm just going to put a new window there, and there's one less window, basically one less view. I am going to remove it, and I always want to show you what I should show you. Last thing, where do we show the result in the shell? There should be no enter. I was thinking you want to write the command and then submit it. And I said no batching. you could get intermediate results, and why not? I could put a hard-coded at next to the text area and a hard-coded equal next to the result. So every single time on every keystroke, I consider that a call to be sent to cell. But no, that's stupid. I just realized of a very showstopper counter example. Let's say I just want to do full bar. Wait, this is interesting. Sorry, not full bar. It would be put full bar. So imagine this. I start writing this. It's invalid, whatever. I do this. In the moment I get to put, it just deleted the entire data space, because we had said a few episodes ago that if you pass a put with no message after it, you're deleting everything. So yeah, that's that's not going to be a good UI right there. If you're in risk of overwriting everything just to make it eager, this is just way too powerful. Now we need some sort of batching here. We need a send button for now. I mean, even in Excel or in a spreadsheet itself, when you're editing a formula, you still have to press enter when you're done with the formula. I still want it to be less batchy than that, but we cannot start there yet. So we're going to say, never mind, add put. When you want to write add put full bar, would already delete the whole thing, which is unwise. So we have to send the call with a button. All right. So much for reactivity. Too much reactivity. Alrighty. So let's see. I mean, at some point I need to get back to this, which I'm in the mood, to be honest, and just debug this. So because these functions, this whole thing is gonna use get and put to do everything. So let's just get this party on the road. So okay, it's reading properties of undefined error. So let's just look at the code. Beautiful code I wrote yesterday over the last few sessions. So what am I going to do? Because I still don't have cell, I need to console log everything. Oh, by the way, a very good and important shorthand is the clog. I call it clogging. Let's just clog, short for console log, the message. Yes. Whoops. On my work computer, the keyboard is slightly different, so it takes a while to get used. What was I doing? Yes, this. Okay, so the message is add foo, which makes sense because it's exactly what I just passed. So, sorry, I'm a bit silly. This is what I want to look at. All right. Okay, I'm returning on the output of parse is nothing. Why? I am passing because I have to basically. So let's just look at the lexer, right? Yes. All right. Okay, add foo. So the first element of foo is an add. Oh yeah, I have to say I was working. I just didn't account for this case. So if we get to this point, is return error call not implemented. Or they want an error, or do we want just an empty string, an empty text? No, it should be an empty text because you're calling nothingness. That's a good one. Yeah, because it's not a call if it's not defined. If it's not defined, it's like a variable, right? Yeah, so it's actually empty text. I had forgotten this very basic case. Now, okay, so I return that. So if I'm here, see, this is the type of thing I don't want to do anymore when I have cell. Okay, so we made it here. So I'm returning this, and then, yeah. So if there's an error, otherwise I return this or here. But we're not going to do get anymore, right? We're just going to do variable reference, just like that. I don't want to do add get. I just want to do add foo, so it can be homomorphic with everything else. So I'm gonna throw this away before it even works. I'm shortening the developing life cycle, the software development life cycle. Just trash it when it's new. What do I want? What I want is, because I still have to do the dispatch to, I still have to do the dispatch. So let's just do this. And then otherwise, I'm just gonna do basically, if the message is put, do this. Otherwise, return. Why did I do that? And then I will change that, but let's just not be too hasty. Otherwise, I'm going to return yeah, I'm not really happy with this object literals I'm passing around yet. Here is like not necessary, but okay, let's just get on with it for now. Yeah, so in any case, whenever it doesn't match put, I'm defaulting to a get. That's what I'm doing. If it's not a put, it is a get. Boom, like that. So this should work. I don't even want to think about it too much. No, it definitely didn't work. What is your problem? Maybe it's a good problem we have. Wait, check it out. And now I am going to get parse message, right? This result is annoying me. Return, return, return. Yeah. So what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, this. Line 69. Line is not, okay, we're in the depths of it right now. Yes, because line is now a list. So in this case, I need to join back the line. I remember how I was saying how I want the line to be modified because I want it to become a list and I have no use for the original line here. But this is the get function, which got quite involved because I have to really go through the data space and find what I want. And it seems here that I actually did need the textual representation of it as well, the text representation, the original one. So the pure functional programmers that are going to heaven because of their purity are probably smirking right now, and they should. So here Yeah, this is the case where the match elements equals the message length. I wonder if it's going to be easier to read the code that I wrote yesterday when the code is written in cell. I sincerely hope so. This is the case where I just found the match. So I basically want to remove something from the... Why am I removing things from the line? In this case, I should not remove anything, right? Why am I yeah, of course I'm removing what came in. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I can just do join here, which is gonna break when we have quotes, but let's just go with it for a bit. All right, we got something wrong. Instead of getting an error, that's a progress. So foo gave me undefined bar 1, which is almost true, almost correct. I just want bar on 1, that's it. I think it's just this case, right? If I just do something creative like output, yeah, it's already screwed up there. So I wonder if I am doing the screw up here. Yes, I can hear the functional purity believers laughing at me, and they should, because what did I do that is wrong? So this is how we make a living. So wa is foo bar 1, sure, that's good. Yes, that I was expecting. What I wasn't expecting is the line joined by this. What does it yield? Yeah, what I was expecting it to yield. Like, I'm going step by step because I'm trying not to feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. But I'm thinking, yes, I'm replacing. Yeah, what's the message? The issue has to be with the message. It's the message, man. It's the message. The message is full. Joined by a space is just full. Now, what is your problem? I promise I did the parentheses all wrong. Yeah, I think I did the parentheses wrong. If I just do, I need to close this here and close that there, and then we should be okay in the log. I refrain myself from trying to say I fix it and I don't need the log anymore. I mean, I didn't fix it there. So what I would like to know is, what is this thing? Can you tell me what this... Yeah, what the fuck is that? Exactly, I was wrong. See this, see kids, this is why I don't want any parentheses in cell. Because, yes, that's correct. So the issue was the parentheses. So I replace this regex with the empty text. And now I have to fix it here. One too many parentheses in the wrong place. Yeah, almost there. I'm lacking the space. Need to add one more space. All right. If I do this, I get nothing. if I get everything, I get everything with new lines, which is fine. That's what I want. If I do something like this, I get an alert. An alert is too much. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't need an alert. I need a structure for data, which is this. Yes, look at that beauty. Quotes in quotes. If you're doing that, you know you're on the right path. Yes. Yeah, see how I already have an issue with the quotes here? I'm gonna have to fix this. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. We're dealing with the quotes. Yes. Don't forget to subscribe. But if anyone's watching this, I thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know how much you like this. So yeah, I did that. So I'm returning for data. That's what I want. No more things that are not responses. Everything is a response. An error, an intermediate value, and something that would belong on the happy path. It is all a response. It is all for data. There is nothing that is not outside the system. It's closed in the good sense of the word, in the mathematical sense, where you have is it a set? I don't know, shit, but this is part of algebra. And basically, if you sum two numbers, what you get is another number of the same class. So it's like it's not just sum two numbers and suddenly you get something that is not a number and therefore it's like outside. No, it's all stays in there. So that's critical. I was just reading the other day an implementation of not implementation, a design of Lisp from a more formal aspect done by Paul Graham. The language is called Bell. Actually, I just can put the link here. This one, and he was basically putting there something that to me is a showstopper. Like one of his 4 data types has no textual representation. So to me, it's like, okay, that's a complete, what do you call it? You took the wrong path. I mean, I know the guy's amazing and has done 1,000 times amazing things as amazing as whatever I did, but I still feel I am right about this one. To have a data type that is not you cannot represent with text is a source of all sorts of workarounds. Whereas if you can just deal with any data type that you have on your environment and language with text, and you have a closed system, then it's all good. So anyway, back to debugging JavaScript. So this is seems to be working. Yeah, empty text. Yes, and then if I just do yip, oh, that worked very well. I am actually very happy about that. Wait, this didn't work. I need the whole thing. I need bar, yip, and soda. Sorry, I was just... but at least I'm happy about this. That seems to be working. And something... Yes. Okay, so I just need to fix foo. So what is the problem? The problem is here. I need to join the message. What was the message? The message... I need foo, sir. The message is foo, sure. So you're gonna join it, then add a space, well, a length of 1, then fill it with things so that the array is not empty, and therefore when you iterate it, it does something. And then I'm just gonna get a quote. Wait. I need to join this array of empty spaces into... I'm an idiot. I could even do it like this. Join with spaces, right? Wait, no, because that will be one less. And if I do one less, then I need one more. Oof. The things I do for elegance. But it almost worked. Right? Let me just do clog, indent. It's going to be a bunch of spaces. I know that I'm not that tired to not know it today. Tomorrow maybe. But the length should be 4, sir. Yes, it's 4. So I got bar. Yeah, but then I didn't get this one. Why? Why didn't I get the original line? What did I break? It makes no sense because this goes first. By the way, if it goes first, why don't I put it first, right? Well, am I making everyone's life harder? That's the initial case, and then... yeah, sure. Then... we're gonna say, at some point the match has to be found, right? Match found! Like, yeah, there's something going on. So what? Okay, the match was found, and then you're pushing something, and I'm just gonna put the output at that moment. Come on. Why? I am lost. I was expecting this line to be something else. Yeah, the line is full bar 1. Yeah. And the output is correct. It's bar 1. Okay, then what's my problem? I'm losing it, eh? What's going on? 1172. Because I'm not dealing with both cases. The problem is that I'm doing these conditionals here, and I was thinking that you either were in one or another one, but not necessarily. Let's just start with let's keep the order and fix something inside here if we need to. When you start, the match is not found yet, so you do this whole thing to figure out whether the message is the starting line from which you have a match is found. When you have a match, you push things. If there is no match, like either way here, you need to return, because otherwise it faltered to this one. Yeah, that was it. That was pretty silly. Apologies. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting bar and yip. Okay, sorry, I'm an idiot. The problem is that I'm not getting soda, not that I'm not getting bar. So I was just missing the third line. So what's your issue here? Why do I stop too early? Because of this return false, of course. That's silly. So as long as there's a match, push, else return false. That's it. That was it. Yes, of course. Good. It's very easy when you already debugged it. I'm still not very happy with this code, but I'm having this haunting feeling that, in a good way, we won't have to deal with this JavaScript much longer. At least not in this space. Not that I don't like it. I love it. I will miss it. But I'm ready for something else. And maybe you are too. That's why you're watching this. Okay, so we have this. And if we do this, and if we do bar, Let me just remove that cloggy. Match found. Where is this match found coming from? Sometimes I feel like I forget scalpels inside the patient, but I don't even know where I left it. Where is this thing? Match found. Cell line 65. Yes. Did I not refresh? Yeah, I guess I didn't refresh. That was it. I thought I did. Anyway. Okay, this is wrong. Foo yip is not working. I need a 2 here. Dude, so what's your issue? So let's just do it at the beginning of each line. State line, and then I'm going to put the matched elements, because I should get a 1 and keep on going, right? Who are, yeah, it's 0. Then at the beginning I had 1 match with the yip, and it never increased. Because it cannot be just K. This has to be an offset of elements, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Wait. No. This has to be 2. It cannot just be yip 2. Yeah, the replacing logic is all wrong, I think. Because in the line that I find it, there might be empty spaces. So it's what I need to do is something like replace the amount of stuff, like I do here. Yeah. I need to do something like remove. So let's say I do foo yip. I need to remove basically the first 2 elements plus a space out of the line. All right. Dude, if the get is this hard, I wonder how it's gonna be put. Well, we'll find out very soon. Yeah. So let's just do this. We need to do a slice here, really. Rather than doing this thing, I can just do line. But I'm trimming the line. Yeah, I need the original line. I'm already really out of things here. You know what? I need it here. That's where I need the line splitted. But here the line can stay the line. Gertrude Stein once said, a line is a line is a line. And therefore, I can just say, I found a match, and then I'm just going to do line slice message. The message is, I'm constantly switching between the list and the text with the message and the line. This is a signal that I haven't thought it really well. Sure, let's just do this. Length plus 1. And let's see how much stuff did we break with this. Maybe it even works. Yeah, I broke that case. Why? Dale. That means come on. Hmm? It's like it's not funding it anymore. Yeah, that case it works. This case it doesn't. I don't get it. Let me just see if everything else works. Yeah. 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 So I'm just looking, missing the full bar. Yeah, full bar, of course. They match one element. It's wrong. It should have matched two elements in the first line. Full and bar. Why didn't it match? It increments the thing. And I'm incrementing a variable that is outside. So when this gets iterated on, it will just reference the latest value, which is what I want. How many times I see an error and I still think that the computer has it wrong and I have it right. So the bug, I'm looking at V, I'm looking at message K plus matched elements, and I just want to know how much is K and how much is matched elements. Isn't that too much to ask? So debug, foo, I'm at 0, bar undefined. So bar is what? It's the part of the line. There's no matching the message. Oh, that's weird. The message should have it. The message is, who's pulling the rug from under me here? The message is full bar. Okay. So what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it's probably something very stupid. I have one. If I match one element, oh, that works for further lines. I was just too eager to add that increment. It will work for the next line, but not for this one. Oh man. Like, do I have to keep two variables, one for the one of this line and one for the next line? That is rough. Yes, I have to do it. Yes, I have to do it. I mean, you tell me if there's a better way. There's probably is. As Mustaine once said, if there's a new way, I'll be the first in line. So bar matched elements. I hate these long variables before line. Yeah. And now it works. Yes. Oof, that was a bunch. But we have a get. We have a get. And that's pretty good. I had a bunch of test cases forgotten somewhere. Look at that. I found the right one. Get the whole thing, get water is at full. Look at that nice case. Double space full. Oh, look at that not working. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, because I'm trimming. That's why. Alright, just assuming that there's just single spaces everywhere. Yeah, the legs are, the one line legs are, needs to be better, I think. Wait, I can fix it. Where's my lexer? See, you don't really need a lexer. We can just do it like this. Replace any multiplicity of spaces, and again within a quote, this is bad, this is wrong, but with a single space. Look at that, and it will work. What do you bet? Yes, look at that. Okay, I'm getting too cocky, so I'm gonna be smitten by a stupid JavaScript bug, and that will be the end of the video probably. So I'm really at the crossroads here because I want to keep on going. Of course I want to keep on going, but I'm not going to, so I can just do it all over again tomorrow and rested. But this is encouraging because now all these thingies, I can just start to put them here and just yeah, do stuff. Maybe we need to implement put, but that's really it. And then I cannot wait for this thing to actually start to generate the little windows where we see each cell. Should we call them windows or should we call them cells? It's a good question, perhaps, because I really don't know what I meant by cell. I know it's related to biology, but perhaps the cell is the call that you make to view a part of it. I don't know. I'm not going to come up with it now, but maybe we can call these little things cells, and then you just can move them around. I promise I didn't think of this before. I didn't even think of it on the way back home today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.